Well, my job is focus. I'm pretty good at focus, believe it or not. There's a bit of evidence of that on all 1.2K videos that I did release. But my life is what I'm talking about, babes. God has a purpose for me. Um, as far as me focusing, that's not my job. God focuses. I pay attention. Anyway, that's about all I can do. I mean, I don't have much else ability to pay anything, but except for just some hell of attention. You know, we could argue, is there leverage there? Is that how I'm making it? I would say 100% yes. Otherwise, I have no idea as to how I'm making it. Um, there is an intuitive sense that I'm working with, but let me get back to what I really wanted to talk about. Well, here we are. It's 12:12 at 10:25 p.m. Uh, 2023. Um, Handling the Mercury square all my planets and then square my ascendant. And I just want to tell people who are oblivious to the fact that Mercury is about to go retrograde tomorrow. Uh, you are, um, you need to slow down a bit, for sure. But, well, anyway, really, I mean, why did I make this video? Something I wanted to say. There's a lot that needs to be communicated about. Well, yeah, we're talking about Mercury and the way it trines Jupiter. We're going to be able to communicate not only with word salad, because Sagittarius alone is known for their word salad capability, but particularly the Mercury and Sagittarius, they do the word salad that it's like, dude, can you back off a bit, but square to Neptune, the phenomena is, I keep mentioning it throughout the month here. Who knows when you guys get this one, but I'm recording this on 12/12, trying to get every single day filled up in a month with a video. Somebody may benefit, but really there is some videos that start to point at some information that I'm kind of channeling what needs to be heard anyway, and to be able to articulate it more and more. And there's a subtle experience of this life that is our real life, that there's a lot of distraction if it's not, like, say, the life that's being overlaid upon you since a kid, like you're a kid trying to just get your own legs and experience in such a way that's different than what perhaps is being programmed in, the way that they would use your mind, which is just the same as saying the way that they would use fear, your fear. Because for sure, mind and fear are synonyms, as well as illness. You know, those, that realm created by no awareness, say that awareness isn't even aware that that's there. See, if the awareness is sucked into it, then it has become blind, because awareness is kind of, well, if you imagine, it's the kind of thing that it melds and becomes one with whatever it's hitting. It's a really good way to put it, and because it's no different than love itself. So to be fully encapsulated into the mind is just as good as saying that you have made it into hell. You missed the doors to your own perception. Available would be a different information field other than your mind. You know, your mind needs to be trained into something, right? Isn't that the point of getting an education? You know, we could talk about this forever, but I I know of something which a lot of scientists know who have made a big difference of meditation. Just meditation um, is different than thinking. It brings upon, well, it's just a whole different subject matter. It's a whole different mind, and it's hard to find any narcissist out there talking about meditation who really authentically knows. I mean, virtually, boy, there's like 99.99% of people that really don't know what meditation is. I'm fine with that. We're fine. In the Western United States, in the Western Hemisphere, the Dalai Lama would say it's common to find that the whole place is just laden with, really, if we get directly into the subject matter, we're talking about it's laden with mental cases. Because, well, it's the mind we're talking about. If it's fully encapsulated, they are called narcissists. But really, what is that? You know, let's go round and round. Don't take it personally. Never take a narcissist personally, and don't take your own mind personally. See, that's the thing. Where it's like, well, how are we going to live when? Talk about the age of taking things personally, coming right up. The Aquarius age, but the Pluto in Aquarius is going to illuminate something, uh, which now I'm leaning towards looking at, well, who takes what personally? What is their taking what personally? Well, you know, it's kind of like the respect that animals show each other at the drinking hole or at any time in the wilderness. There's respect, and they don't have a choice but to defend their own drinking space, if you will, right? So it's eventually at one point, you know, when do we excuse a natural instinct and say, um, well, thank God that's there, rather than just trying to get rid of it because you have some kind of erroneous religious value or philosophy or even a mind that can quite possibly get rid of any instinct. Now we're talking about with humans, but that animal instinct, there's a lot of illumination about this over the past couple centuries. Good high-minded thinkers that they'll hide it from us more and more, and people will not understand it to know or to even contemplate that. Well, maybe leaning towards those natural instincts as animals, that is more, well, we're humans. We are natural to some environment. Now we can call it the universe, not necessarily nature. I don't think, you know, because we're the ones talking about God, and what is God but the universe? So excuse us, you know, with that too. Kind of a natural thing that maybe it's something that that does come naturally. A kid has a question. Really, if it's not really a question, it's just probably wondering, when are we going to start celebrating here? You know, I got here, and I know that this is my right to use my words, and as soon as I can figure out, you know, what to ask a question, say what, why, where, how, 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 why, why. Everybody hates that when kids do that, and it's because it reminds them when they were a kid, and how frustrating was that? Because nobody really went there, was able to go there. Nobody knew that that question is actually the answer. If you look at why, the well, the whole spectrum of vowels are found in the sound Y. Y, A, Y. And the Y shape is actually found in electrical currents. It's inside of a light bulb. If you've ever noticed, there's the Y-shaped conduit there. Is it positive and negative? But it's there, and it's receiving. It's a receiver of energy that lights up. Now you're lit up like a light bulb. It's like, well, what are you talking about, shut up? Well, you just asked me why. I'm telling you what the why is. If you wanted to know why. Well, it doesn't really it doesn't answer why. It just says what it is. And it's like, well, it's not a question. It's the answer. Going through this, I mean, well, get more intricate and let's look at it. The general, the pointer, is that it's here. It's here, and keep looking. Keep looking. Now curiosity is the answer. Yeah. Keep looking. It's like, well, why? Because somebody is curious, and when we spot it as a human occupation, awareness, and we acknowledge something there, it kind of lingers. It kind of, the rumor has it, it just floats off into the universe. It just keeps expanding. Anything and everything we've ever done, radio wave, especially that, thoughts, I guess, something contradictory, but there it is. I know that I've played a lot of music, and it's floating out there, and it's like, man, I've played a lot of music alone, but I knew that something is listening. It's going on along the threads of the webs anyway. So yeah, that's very real to me, and I've been playing music a long time, and just let you know a little bit of space. And thanks for listening to this. Boy, does she look really spaced out. Yes, my look is changing. Everybody's is. I mean, the truth is we're being attacked, and if it's not one thing, it's another. But I'm happy about knowing that we are fully restored when we go back into another dimension, which is with God. And I was just thinking today, and maybe you should think this today or someday. What the hell did you do that if you didn't know that you planned on coming down here, what what did why did you become so forgetful about even that you are your intellectual property, your belongings is the universe, and all the possibility of the planets there. Why did you fall so short of knowing a simple thing like that maybe it's just a game of peekaboo, and you have a profound responsibility of remembering how it is that you are one with the universe, and your senses, basically the way that the science is saying, if we are one with the universe, your eyes are creating it, your ears are hearing it. It's creating a situation where it's creating the sound of it. Thanks for listening to all of this. Have a good 144.